So my post got out of control, and I realized that like the words I used were a little bit abrasive or whatever. Like I, I do care in a sense because I want to collect information and good information so I can distribute it. Because guys ask me shit, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't know. So I like getting good information back. So if I make a bunch of people angry, they're just like, what's that have to do with the price of milk? And I don't get the information I need back. So, um, I've learned this, had to learn this a couple times now that it's not really it's not the message, it's presentation, right? So it just seemed like in the art group is like I'm seeing a bunch of rifles built to not really like you just using some parts that don't seem to that will hold up to meet the performance that the six art has. And what I mean by that is I'll go back and how I learned the hard way, because at the time no one I wasn't in any I wasn't in any gun related Facebook groups, so I didn't know my ass from a hole in the ground when it came to picking parts. I was just buying shit that was in stock. So my first competition rifle was this Arrow receiver set, and by just luck and a little bit of research, I put a Criterion barrel in it, and it served me very well. It's very accurate. And I did a couple competitions with it. I did two gun and long distance, like out to 1,000 yards with it. I haven't personally the furthest I've hit with that rifle in a competition was 914 with 77 grains. Point is, that rifle is not even the same as it was because parts fucking broke. The Battle Arms Development safety fell off right in the middle of a match. The I don't remember what bolt carrier group I had in it. First couple hundred rounds, the freaking ejector broke, jacked me up. Luckily, I had a spare BCG that day. But anyway, what I'm getting at is like, so I was like putting parts, and then finally at a big competition down South Georgia, actually the one I'm going to at the end of March, it was last year. Spent a bunch of money. I go, match fee, lodging, food, ammo, all this shit, right? And then my gun just fails. First stage. I basically had to run the thing like a stick shift all freaking day. And, if, and I'll be bold and say, had my gun been working reliably, I probably would have been in the top 20 shooters. But I ran the thing like freaking, I had to manually charge every round and finger bang it all the time, clearing malfunctions. So I ended up like somewhere towards the upper middle pack. So the point is, like, I try to get the message out to guys like stop wasting money on cheap shit because it does cost you more in the long run. Like, yeah, it's none of my business what guys do with their money, but I've made so many expensive mistakes that it just, yeah, it's cringy or whatever. But I try to, at my own expense, get people a little riled up sometimes, because then it's like the nerds come out and the guys that have been reloading, been shooting, they know all the different metals, all the different steels and aluminums that make things go and don't. And I I don't know all that. I just don't. But I know companies that put out good stuff and companies that don't. So that's all, really. I mean, guys got way fucking butt hurt because, they concentrating on the words I use. Like, yeah, six arc is not high octane in the grand scheme of things. I'm not some extreme long range shooter freaking slinging $20 a round of ammo or whatever the shit it is. I don't know. But I don't want, like, if my post keeps one guy from like buying something piece of crap just because it's in stock right now, it's saving up a little bit more to get a better barrel, bolt carrier group, trigger, an optic. For some reason, guys love cheaping out on optics. I did, you know. So, but if I can prevent something like a failed match or a hunt, like, I mean, I'm sure you guys that hunt, like, I know how expensive that shit is. What if you fly out somewhere with your 6 arc and it's got all this cool whiz bang stuff on it that just look cool? You fly and then your gun fucks up. the first night, and you're sitting there in the middle of the field watching your buddies have a good night because your gun's broke. It sucks. So yeah, at my own expense, I got called a douche. I need to seek professional mental health treatment. Guys tell me that I get free shit. That like I am hypocritical because I mention being broke here and there. I mean, shit. If you're not broke these days, congratulations. Sincerely, it's cool. But I'm broke. I'm not poor. I'm broke because ammo's expensive, gas is expensive, and the guns that I have are expensive. But that's it for this video. I'll see if this will upload because it's getting kind of long, and then I'll do one of my rifle.